Testing, testing, testing. If you can hear me out there, let me see some purple hearts, please. What's up, Lake?
What's going on with you?
I don't know it, man. I see you coming in. It look like I'm froze. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on. It look like I'm froze. Well, I don't know. I guess I got movement now. You got movement? I'm not froze on your end, am I?
Nah, I can see you.
What's up, boy? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. You all right?
Man, I'm hanging in now, bro. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How life been treating you, man?
Man, I've been busy, man.
That's what's up, man.
Trying to make it happen.
That's what you making it happen, my
Can you
brother.
can you see me?
Yeah, I see you. I got you.
All right.
Yep, I got you in visual now. So if you don't mind, Lake, I wanna start this off with prayer, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, we thank you. We thank you for this moment. We thank you for this gathering. We thank you for this interview. We pray your blessings over these two individuals as we communicate and as we network. We pray your blessings over both of us. We pray, God, that you would give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and then let us operate the right way with it. This we pray and ask in the mighty and precious name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, Lake, man, good to see you, man. You ain't no stranger to me. You already know that, though.
Ah, yeah, yeah, man. You know it. You know it.
Well, we did about what, four, 5 shows together.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's been at least four
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I want to start out by just affording you some time to just we're live on Facebook, we're live on Kick, we're live on Twitch, we're live on the Ground Pressure DJ YouTube panel and Mixcloud.
Okay.
Quite a few people are here in the cloud right now with us, and I want to give you the opportunity to just introduce yourself and anything you'd like to let be known about you as an artist or whatever you want to tell us. We're going to give you the floor to let you just introduce yourself to the panel.
Well, I go by JLake, from Tennessee, by Bolivar, Tennessee, by way of Memphis, Tennessee. Songwriter, producer, artist. Man, I've been doing this thing for a long time. I'm a young man, but been doing it for a long time. Started in gospel, R&B, working in Southern Soul, working with multiple artists in Southern Soul, jingles, anything you could think of, man, kind of a one-stop shop. They got me doing flyers and and promo videos, everything. So a little bit of everything, man. It's just what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do them flyers, man. You do a great job. You did some flyers for me.
Well, I don't claim to be a flyer designer. I don't claim to be a flyer guy. I just do stuff for me sometimes, and people be like, "Hey, man, who did your stuff?" I be like, "I did it." Well, like, can you do mine? So it's just kind of how that came up. But I don't claim to be a flyer guy like that. Yeah.
Well, you do a great job at it, man. And I could just appreciate your wisdom and knowledge to multitask the way you do, man. A lot of people can't do that.
Right. Right.
You branch out and do a whole lot of different things, and everything I've seen you put your hands on, you've done a great job, at it. So I tilt my hat to you.
Appreciate you, man.
Jay, let me ask you this, man. Where does JLake come from? Where does that name come from?
Well, my name is Jawaskia Lake. That's my name. So I took the J from the first name and took the Lake. I usually go by JL. I went by JL majority of my music career. And people was having trouble finding me, on Apple Music and stuff like that because there's like a ton of JLs out there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find something else that nobody else had. So I couldn't find a J Lake out there, so I moved over to J Lake multiple years ago. But man, I did a lot up under the name JL. A lot, man.
You got music out there under JL?
Yeah, I did. I moved a lot of music over to JLake, but yeah, I had a lot of music, man. When I was JL when I was doing a whole lot of R&B stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was on
Okay.
shows with Keith Sweat and Avant and all those cats, man. Tank, and I was going by JL, man. Matter of fact, people still call me JL. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? But just for the music, you know what I'm saying, where people can, find me and look me up without having to run into 15 other JLs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I switched over to a new name.
You know how I found out about you, man. And I'm gonna tip my hat to Ella. I think it's Ella McKinley over in is it what is it, Bossier? Bossier?
Bolivar, Tennessee. That's my hometown.
What's the name of it?
Bolivar, Tennessee.
Yeah. So I was DJing in an 18 wheeler, and she was one of my followers.
Okay.
And man, she was so in love with your music, and she made me play your music every
Okay.
time
Okay.
we did a show. That song you had, One of a Kind.
Right.
She made me play that song, and it grew on me. I said, man, this guy got something right here, and I think shortly after that, I made contact with you, and we booked you on a show. And,
Right.
and yeah. So that's how I came in contact with you, man, through DJing, and then someone who in your hometown knew you, wanted to get you out there, and they came
Right.
to me and made me play your music, man. And
That's amazing.
yeah, it is, ain't it, man?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I remember. I remember all that. I do. I remember her reaching out to me, telling me about you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you if
So
you if
yeah.
I've lost contact with her. If you reach out to her, man, you tell her I said thank you.
Okay.
Make sure
I'll
you
do
do
that.
that. Also, I'm just curious, man. You do not only singing and performing, but you do production. Am I right?
Correct. Hmm.
Okay. Talk to me about this production piece, man. Have you been producing as long as you've been singing, or was you producing first? Or how did that come about?
Well, man, believe it or not, man, being that I was in gospel, I was a drummer. I played with my mom's group, quartet group, man, played in church. So always, knocking around with beats and stuff like that. But man, when I was younger, I was with a couple of little small hometown labels and stuff, and they kept pushing me back, man, and they wasn't showing me, no attention like that. So I decided I'm gonna save me some money and get me some equipment. You know what I'm saying? So man, some one of my guys, man, was selling some hand-me-down equipment. You know what I'm saying? And I bought it, man, and I started making tracks myself. And of course, when you start out, they wasn't all that great. You know what I'm saying? But as time went along, I got an ear for music. You know what I'm saying? So as time went along, I got better. I got better. And crazy thing is, man, those guys that was making music back then, none of them is in the music business now.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all of them, they all gave up. You know what I'm saying? But I knew from a kid I was gonna be doing this. You see what I'm saying?
Wow. So the
Yeah,
people so the people that didn't want to put you on, they out the game.
they out the game.
Man, that's something, man.
Yeah, they out the game, man. They threw a booking, man. But I kept going though. I kept going. I knew it was something that was inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people when I was starting, they were like, "Oh man, you just need to write and produce, man. Whatever, whatever." But I kind of look up to like people like Babyface. You know what I'm saying? Like Babyface, he write and produce for a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? And he got his own music. He's still touring. You see what I'm saying? So if you can do it all, why not? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right. So that was going to be one of my questions. Like, what artists do you really look up to? And you telling me that's Babyface?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I like a lot of artists that produce. You know what I'm saying? And write for others as well. Like
okay,
I watch Jermaine Dupri every day on. I keep up with what Jermaine Dupri got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like all the producers, man. That's artists, songwriters as well. Like The Dream is a producer, songwriter. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So So I just kind of, pattern myself after those guys, man. Those guys that's making great music for themselves and also for other artists as well.
right, right.
I have a lot of artists that come through here, man, to record and, what I'm saying, that I'm producing, man. So I just try to stay busy.
Do you have your hands on anything Tavares did with that music
I
video?
have I have my hands on just about everything Tavares did.
I heard you in it. I can hear you, man. I
Yeah,
I I, I knew I heard you.
yeah. I just got off the phone with him. We about to do another record. You know what I'm saying? Like he do all his recording here. You know, I write for him. I write and produce for him.
JLake, I could hear you, man, and I mean, I didn't hear you talking. I didn't hear you singing. I heard the
Right,
music, and
right.
I heard Soul Link.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got a label, man. You got a label on your stuff, man. You're unique.
yeah. Absolutely, man. That's what I try to go for, man. I try to be different. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
so so
you know,
you produce for Tavares.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that's
So
beautiful.
he record. Yeah, he records right here in my studio.
The song, what's that song? Love
Love
That
that
Woman.
woman.
He did that
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. I wrote that for him. Yeah,
You wrote that song.
yeah, yeah. And I'm
Man,
singing
get out of here,
background.
Lake.
Yeah, yeah, man.
So, man, you speaking volumes to me, man. I knew you was in it, but I didn't know you wrote the song.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man. I met, they got a great social media presence. You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife, and I ran into them, man, playing my music one day. They were playing Sunday Night Drive, so I'm like, these folks. I thought these folks was like in Georgia, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, man, they stay 40 minutes away from me.
Wow.
So I tapped into him and I locked in with him like, hey man, I appreciate y'all playing my music and everything. He was like, yeah. And then he just told me like, man, so happened he was trying to get into music. He could sing. He come from gospel quartet as well. So he was like, man, I'm trying to get in this thing. So I said, man, you know what? We're gonna get together. So he had a track that he already had. He had been holding on to the track for like 2 years, but he couldn't come, I ain't gonna say he couldn't come up with nothing with it, but he didn't have anything to it. He said, I really like this track, man. I want to see what you can do to it. He sent it to me. I held that track for like 2 weeks. I couldn't hear nothing. And one day, man, the whole song just came to me. And I called him. I said, hey,
Wow.
pull up to my studio. He hadn't heard it. I said, pull up to my studio. I got something for you. When he got here, that's when we created Love That Woman. And Love That Woman has been a big record for him. I think he probably had like 3 million streams now on YouTube.
Man, that song is fire all the way around the table, bro.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
and a lot of people don't know that you're the producer, man.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, man. That's something I'm going to do differently 2026, man. I'm going to show people a lot of my, what I'm doing inside the studio.
Right,
You,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like people, man, my hands tied into a lot of records, man, a lot of stuff that people don't know. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I'm going to do a better job of making sure that people know that because the artist, I'm going to be honest with you, man, 9 times out of 10, the artist ain't going to tell nobody JLake did this.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So you got to stick your neck out and make sure everybody know that you're a part of this because you know what I'm saying you want your accolades, you want more people to come and work with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And
So I'm vowing to myself to make sure people know that I did this and to make sure I did that.
that's right, man. Because if I didn't know you, if I hadn't done like 5 shows with you, and I know J Lake music. Because
Right.
if I
Yeah.
didn't know you, man, I would have never know you produced that. You had a hand in that. But I told myself, I said, no, J Lake got something to do with this song.
Right.
And
You know what? But a lot of people hit me up. They be like, "Man, I'm gonna tell you, somebody stole some lyrics from me a couple years ago and put it in a record." And this guy hit me up said, "Look, Jay Lake had to write this song. I didn't write the song. They just took some stuff out of my song, and we had to do some legal situations with that. But when you hear my stuff, you can pretty much know I did it.
that's it. That's it.
You see
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? So, yeah, if you've been listening long enough, you know my sound when you hear it.
That's it, man. And let me say this, man. I want us to we been knowing each other for about 2-3 years now.
Man, it's been at least 3 years.
Yeah, at least 3 years. So I want us to brainstorm, man, and you from your end, and I'd like for us to continue to communicate and do things like this, so that this platform, with the people that are listening to me as a DJ, can also get to hear of you more, because your music, every song you got is fire. And I have not heard a bump song by you, period. And you got so many songs out there. And to understand that now you went up on the JL and you mentioned Key Sweat and was that, did you say Gerald Levert?
Key Sweat, Genuine T.
Genuine, Key Sweat, Genuine, to
Yeah.
mention those people, man. And a lot of people just don't know just how deep you in this game, bro. They don't,
Right.
and you
Right.
there, you already there. They just, this is the true definition of somebody being sleep on somebody, like.
Absolutely. That's true.
And I wanna use ground pressure, man, to I'm a firm believer, man, that God put us together. Not so much for them shows we did, because it was for a bond that we would understand each other. I would be able to recognize your music. We could get to a point to where, you know, this platform can help you, and your presence can also help me, because, to have an artist of your caliber here talking to me, at this level, man, you talking to me like you know me, because you do know me.
Right. Right. Right.
See,
Absolutely.
and that speaks volumes to me, man. And I can't do nothing but appreciate an artist like you with good music, and then to have great production and the writing skills that you got on top of that, man. We gotta go deeper with awareness. People got to know about you, bro. We got to get your stuff known, and I wanna bring you back. I want to continue to be inspired to bring you back. And man, it would be awesome. You and Tavares come back here and sit, and y'all sit and chop it up with me. Just chop it up with
Absolutely.
my people, man. Let them hear y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We can do that. We can definitely do that, man. Like I said, I just got off the phone with him, man. Tavares, I just got married, man. Tavares in my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tavares had, man, I really haven't known Tavares probably about a year now, but we like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Me and him is actually closer than, man, some of the people I've been knowing all my life. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? In just a year's time. So, he's a great guy, man, and he's eager to work, man. He's very humble, and that's what I like about him, man.
Wow.
Like, he could be out here working with multiple producers, you know what I'm saying, songwriters, but he tried to stay loyal to me, man, and I appreciate that about him.
Right, right, right. He's solid, man.
Right,
The man got substance. You could tell that, man.
right,
You could just tell good people. You could tell good vibes. You could tell good energy.
right,
And
right.
and what you created in writing that song, "Love That Woman," and the artist that's presenting that song to the world, man. Everything is good energy, good vibes. Everything is right on time, man. It was meant to be.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. Man, I'm working on another one right now, man. It's gonna be JLake featuring Tavares. But I just got to phone him because I'm getting him in the studio at the top of the week, man, to record this song with me. So we're gonna drop this. I'm gonna put this out, man, right after New Year's.
okay, man. I want you to, I want you to keep me in the loop, and I'm gonna try to do a better job at making sure I keep my eye on some of your posts, and share more of your posts. I used to do that more often, but I got kind of busy and I got kind of slack,
Okay.
But I want to make sure that I got access to what you want out there, man, because I want my platform to know about it too. So
Absolutely.
don't hesitate, man, to share it to my page. Just share it to me.
Okay.
you
I
know,
got you.
and
I
and that,
got you.
and especially if you got shows coming or whatever you want people to know. You do a live, you want people to know something, share it to my profile, man. I'm gonna make sure I share it for you.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I appreciate that. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
You,
So
I just want you to, know too, man, that I appreciate you, man, for multiple things that you've done. You know what I'm saying, out here in the music. I know you've been doing this thing for a while, and man, I've seen you, bless a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying, bringing people that the people may not even know. You know what I'm saying, just giving them a platform. I remember, man, we was over. I can't think of that city. It's over about Auburn, in the Mexican spot.
Opelika.
Opelika, man, we had a great show one night over there, man. It
Yes,
was it
sir.
was it was jumping over there.
Yes, sir.
So man, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for taking the time out to do some of the things you've done, you know what I'm saying, and helping new artists, you know what I'm saying, bringing artists in, man, to a space, because a lot of these artists, man, they dying to get on stage.
Right.
They dying to get on stage and they just not getting the opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for creating those opportunities, man, for those, for myself and other artists as well.
Man, I appreciate those kind words, and I'm also working on some more stuff, and I'm working on a spot over in Columbus, Georgia, man. And if I can get that thing like I want it, definitely gonna be hollering at you, and we're gonna find out what you networking with over there, and get y'all over here in Columbus and pump. I'm on the radio station now, 106.5.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I just got some in my email. I was checking it out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what's up.
so
That's
and
what's up, man. That's a
and
blessing.
yes, sir, yes, sir. And your music is in my network, man. It's in the pressure rack. When I'm playing music, your music automatically is gonna play. It's just there. It's some JLake. Just some JLake
Yeah,
got to be there.
I
So
appreciate it, man. I
we
appreciate it.
we gonna keep doing that, my brother. We're gonna keep
Yes, sir.
marching for success, because that's what we're here to have, success and to generate success. And I know that no obstacle, no weapon formed against us is gonna prosper when we come together on the right on the right terms and for the right reason. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I
So,
agree.
Lake, let me ask you this, man. What was your favorite? What is your favorite city? What if you had to name a city that you would prefer to perform in? What would you say you would prefer to perform in?
Oh man, a weird one, man. You know what? I really don't have a favorite city to perform in, but what I will say is, man, I love going places, man. Like I've been places where people you can be singing your butt off, and people just sitting there looking at you. But I've been a lot of places, man, where it don't matter who you are. If you singing and they liking it,
They gonna get up.
they getting up.
Yes, sir.
I did a show, man, it was Forest City, Arkansas. And a lot of times I come there, I'm gonna be honest, Alabama. Alabama showed me over in like the Camden, Alabama area,
Yeah.
Demopolis over there in that area, man. Every time I came to the area, man, when I get on this, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got booked over in Camden, Alabama one time. The promoter told me, he said, "Hey, when you get party was hot then." So he said, "Man, when you get over here, man, these folks gonna go wild when you hit that party." I said, "Nah, man," because I'm always trying to be humble.
Right.
And I'm like, "Nah, they ain't on it like that." He said, "Man, look, I'm telling you, party is hot in Camden, Alabama." So I get over there, man. People want to take pictures and stuff, and man, I sung all my records, and I got down to "Party" was the last record, and they went crazy, man. I came off the stage and try to, get with the people. Man, they had to bring security down with me, man. They was, what I'm saying, and that was the first time I really felt like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a good feeling, man. So I give Alabama. I say Alabama is a good place to perform.
Okay. I
But
think
I've
I.
done a show over in Bahamas on a cruise, man, and they showed major love over in Bahamas, and over there, man. So it's just being around good people, man. You know what? I'm not beyond a hole in the walls, man. I love a good hole in the wall every now and then.
Right. Right. Right.
Cause
People,
them
you want to
small
have a good
spaces,
time,
man,
man.
they love to have a good time, man.
That's it. That's it, man. And I think I saw footage of that show when you had all those people dancing out there in Alabama, because there was some footages going on of that, wasn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I think I saw that, man. That thing
Yeah.
that thing was jumping out there with you.
Yeah, it was about 4,000 people out there that night in the field.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So we need to crank up, awareness of your business, your production. Man, so I'm trying to be cool with you, late man, but I can't believe you ain't noticed what you need to notice, my brother. I can't believe you ain't already
You got the
noticed.
Lake eyes on, don't you?
These the Lake eyes, man. I got these
Yeah.
shades from you, my brother.
Man, you still got them Lake eyes, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Next summer, man, we're gonna try to bring that thing back, man. Bring some new styles out, man. My hands really been tied into a whole lot, man, and I had kind of fell short on pushing my brand, this year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But next year, man, I'm gonna crank that thing back up. I'm gonna crank it back up with some new styles, man.
Okay. Well, create a flyer, man. If you still got your site, create your flyer so I can, put it on my platform when I'm live, and just have it just sitting there so people can see it if they want to,
Yeah.
order shades or whatever you got out there, because you got a great selection, man, and I
Yeah.
love your shades.
Yeah, we still got it cracking now. It's still available. We still got some nice selections, man. I just want to bring some new stuff, some more, more styles out. I wear a lot of sunglasses, man. I buy sunglasses all the time. even when it's not even my brand, you know what I'm saying? I still buy them, you know what I'm saying? Just to have different styles, man. So I love sunglasses.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, definitely keep me in the loop, man, because I want some more. I want some more. When you get some new styles, let me know
I know
what's
what
up.
you like too, so I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what do you like the most about being an artist?
Man, really just connecting with the fans, man. I see a lot of people on social media and they hit me up like, oh, I just, especially on TikTok, I started on TikTok late, you know what I'm saying? So TikTok was already jumping by the time I got to it. But man, I get on there, people like, man, I got all your music. I love all your music. So when I finally see those people out in a show and they're so glad to see me, it's amazing to me, man. I love to see them as well, man. I'm a humble guy, man. So I appreciate who love me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And I'd never be above, you know what I'm saying, showing love to people that take the time out to listen to my music, to tell me, hey, I got all your music. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I love, I'm gonna always show them love. You know what I'm saying?
Lake, you got a song out there called, and I'm gonna ask you about this song because I'm curious, man. BBL.
Okay.
What made you write that song?
Well, man, I wrote that song. Okay, so the PC band had asked me to write a record, man, for an artist they was working with. And
Uh
that's what I came up with. And it didn't work out for them, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up recording it myself. And then after the song came out, they hit me up, was like, hey man, that record was for you, man. So it was good you kept it. But and normally I try to keep my music, you know how I am, man. I try to keep my music real clean.
right,
And I don't do no cussing and nothing like that in my record. But I was trying to make a song that was popular, and BBLs was popular. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Everybody was
right,
getting BBLs. It was the talk of the thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a record about BBL. So a lot of people was kind of like, man, what that mean? You know what I'm saying? But I was just saying, I don't know if it's real. You know what I'm saying? Or she got a BBL, but it looked good to me. It could be real, it could be fake. All I was saying is it looked good. You
it
know what
looked
I'm saying?
good.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I made a record about it. And at first I was skeptical about doing that, man. But it ended up being a good record for me.
It's a wonderful record, man. It's an
Yeah.
awesome record, and I love it, man. I love to mix it, and it's a
Yeah.
DJ friendly record too, man. So I'm planning to play it here in a little bit.
Okay.
So what about Let me ask you this. Well, have you produced any other tracks for any other or songs, written any other songs, done any other production for anyone else other than Tavares?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you heard Let's Get Drunk by LJ Eccles.
I got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I produced that and I wrote most of that, probably 70-80% of that record and produced it. And I did a couple records for young guy. He got a song called Quick Not Slick. I did that. He got another record with LPJ called Every Other Night. I just did like 3 records for young guy. I just did a record for West Love called My Man. And let me see, we got Stephanie Luckett. You know about Stephanie Luckett? She got a
No, I haven't, man.
you gotta tap in with, well, she got a new record coming out at the top of the year that I wrote. So you got to tap in with Stephanie Luckett, man. She's a great, amazing artist. I just talked to Jason Nay a couple of days ago. She wanted me to work with her. Fat Daddy, man, Omar, man, everybody, man. I
You
just been working with a little bit of
you
everybody.
you you you've done production with all these people you talking about right now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Urban Mystic, the list goes on, man.
Wow. Wow.
Absolutely. And you know what I tell people is the beautiful thing about it is, um, I I didn't have to go chase them down to do it. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like, a lot of people they going and they chasing the artists down to work with them and everything, man. All of those artists saw something in me and they love my work and
And
they contacted me and say, hey man, I would love to work with you. Let's do something.
your work spoke to them.
Right. Right. And that's what I love about it, man, because like I was telling the promoter the other day, he was asking me like, hey man, you want to get on my show? My budget is closed. But I told him, I said, man, my thing is I'm a little different, man. I don't go begging promoters to put me on those shows. You know, I only want to be on shows that is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I want you to want me to be there, not tolerate you know what I'm saying, me being there. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Because when you asking to be on these shows and stuff like that, you know, 9 times out of 10 they treat you like, you know, you just an extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nobody's extra. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So man, I just sit back and wait my turn, man. So if it's staying in the studio working, that's what I do. You know, or if it's on the stage, that's what I do. Whatever I gotta do, you know, that's what I'm on.
Lake, I notice one thing I noticed about you since I've known you is that you always stay out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna continue to.
And I want to ask you, man, would you say that your ambitious and your drive, your staying in your business about your music is one of the main things that keep you as a person who always stay out the way?
Absolutely, man. I mean, you know, I've seen, man, people that be in a lot of mess tell me, hey man, one thing, I'm not gonna say they be in a lot of mess, but they, you know, they be a part of stuff sometimes that they probably shouldn't.
Right,
But they always say one thing about JLake is you ain't never gonna see him in no mess. Like he gonna be out the way every time. And I think, man, you know, I try to keep my business clean too. If I'm doing business with you, I try to make sure I'm gonna do you right. You
right,
know, if that's production or if it's, you know, a show, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, man, I'm gonna try to do the right thing every time.
right,
And
right.
if you ever hear that Jay Lake didn't do anybody right, I guarantee you is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Because
vouch for that.
I just don't believe in playing over nobody because, you know, I don't want nobody playing over me. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I can vouch for that because out of the 5 or 6 shows that I've booked you on, you know, I usually just pay artists all their money before they get to the door.
And we ain't did no, I ain't do no contract with you.
There we go. I've done one. I have not done one contract with JLake. I haven't had
Yeah,
one argument, one debate.
right,
Um, we always been solid on business, just on standing on business.
right.
And man, I tilt my hat, so I can vouch for you for that, because
Yeah,
you know that's
absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
something.
If you call me and we talk, it's good as gold. I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always
That's
how,
it.
you know, like I said, man. But I mean, you can't do business with everybody like that.
Yeah.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? But you
Exactly.
know, if you can, I just feel like, man, if you as a promoter, you know, if you can pay an artist all his money up front, the least he can do is do what he's supposed to do. That's being there, showing up on time, doing
Exactly.
what you because you know what you asking him to do. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I always try to make sure I vow to do just that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And
Absolutely.
and you've always done that. And I, you know, for anybody listening, any promoters out there listening to the sound of my voice, you know, I would recommend you work on booking Jay Lake if you haven't done so, because he's a great person. He's a businessman, and the dude can just flat foot sing. You know, this is one of them cats. If the DJ got some raggedy equipment, if the equipment stop, he'll keep singing because he can just sing. So,
Yeah.
but man, you know, Jay Lake, I'm not here to hold you all night, but I wanted to get you on the platform. I wanted to get you on the panel, man, and just let people scratch the surface with what we working with when they see Jay Lake pop up in here. Um, and I definitely want to, you know, make some plans to bring you back, man. Talk to Tavares, man. Y'all need to come back up in here together and chop it up with me, man. That would be an awesome interview.
Yeah, I do that.
I want
Yeah,
to meet
there
him. You know, I
won't
want
be
to.
no problem.
Yeah, I definitely want to meet him. But before I let you go, before we even get to that level, I'm gonna play some of your songs, a couple of your songs in a minute. I want to ask you: do you classify yourself, since you've been in the R&B sector, and you still got that R&B, that song vibes? That's like R&B to me, man. The one I told you I
Right.
like.
Right.
But you're hitting so hard on all cylinders in Southern Soul, man. How do you classify yourself, bro?
I just classify myself as a soul artist. You know what I'm saying? Because like honestly, I never told anybody that I was a Southern soul artist. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Gotcha.
yeah, I just make what feel good to me. You know what I'm saying? So that may be a record that sounds like Southern Soul, which is party. You see what I'm saying? But then I may do another song called Do Right that's R&B. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just make what I feel at the time. You know what I'm saying? So like it could be it could feel like gospel, it could feel like R&B, it could feel like Southern soul, it could feel like blues, whatever it is. That's what I make. So I never told anybody, hey, I'm a Southern soul artist. But if they say I'm a Southern soul artist, that's fine, man. I love Southern soul. I don't have no issue with it.
Do you do gospel?
Yeah, actually, man, I produced a record for my man, most gospel artists. My mom. Matter of fact, man, I still have my mom. I still have plans of doing the record. My brother's a bishop. I have three older brothers. One of my brothers is a bishop, and he sung as well. And I plan to do another record with my mom and my brother, man. That's who I started out with. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So I plan on doing some gospel stuff as well.
what's that song you sent me? Your mom did. You produced that gospel song.
She had a record called "Here I Am, Lord."
Here I am, Lord. I still got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. Okay.
So I still want to do some stuff, man. It's just something for memories. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, bruh, it sounds like you hitting on all cylinders, and you got a whole lot of gas in the tank. So, you got a long way to go, man. And when I say that, you got a lot of people. I'm saying it to this level. You got a lot of people that need to tap into Soul Link. You know, and
absolutely.
and I want to use ground pressure to be an engine over here that we can make sure we do our part to get people on our side to be aware of you, man, because you deserve to be known, and that light that's shining on you, um, more people need to see it, bro, and more people need to see how you conduct yourself. More people need to see um, how you present yourself because you know everybody rub off on somebody, and when people just around somebody like you and see how you present yourself, even in the shows, I'm looking at you walking in the show now when I'm setting up. You always been professional, always been on time, always been respectful. I remember one night there was a chaotic moment when other artists was, I want to go next. I want to go next because such and such here. And you was just chilling like, man, you paying me. You my promoter. Hey, you tell me when to go. You always been that person, man. And that needs to rub off on people, man, because you're easy cat to work with, man, and a great dude
Oh, yeah.
to know.
Yeah, man. I just feel like, man, that's the only way to be, man. Is in being a real businessman. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing what you're supposed to do, man. Like, I mean, my thing is I don't want to give nobody no problem, especially the person that's paying me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if money wasn't involved, I still would be the same way. Man, I've done a show, man, down in Texas, man, where they put me on early. And it was a nice crowd there, but it wasn't packed yet. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But they had to get the show rolling.
Right.
And man, later on, it got packed. It was a big club, man. It had to been 1,000 people in there. And they asked me, when the crowd got there, they asked me, would I go back on? Sing again. I went back on.
Oh
You
wow.
know what I'm saying? I went back on, man. I'm like, hey, I'm here, man. I'm 13 hours away from home. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
went
what's
back
up.
on. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm telling you, man, humble is the way, man.
That's what's up, man.
I've had people tell me, "You too humble, man." I don't think I ever could be humble enough. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important to stand on business, stand on your business. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. That's it.
But humble is the way, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have you heard from Melanie Lake?
Melanie,
Yeah.
man, I know a few Melanie.
You know the one, the Melanie. We was. She was always
Oh
in our
no, I
shows.
haven't seen her. I haven't heard or seen her in a long time.
Yeah, because I know one time y'all were talking about getting together. You was gonna produce and write for her or something like that. I just
Yeah, yeah. She spoke to me about doing some production and stuff for her. I just haven't heard back from her. You know what I'm saying?
okay, okay,
But man, I try to stay busy, man. There's a lot of artists come through here, man. Like K Morris from the J Morris group. She records here a lot. So man, just trying to stay busy with what I got. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Well, just know that you got a DJ platform over here with Ground Pressure, my brother.
I
And
appreciate that, man.
we
I
need to
appreciate that.
anything any way you can utilize this platform. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I definitely want to do better at making people aware of you. So I want to be looking for your posts and your flyers, and I'm asking those of you that are out there listening to me right now, my moderators that are listening, let's keep an eye on JLake. Make sure you go follow JLake on his page, and let's make sure we share his flyers, share his posts, and let's make sure we do our part as a team to make people aware of this great artist that's on this panel tonight.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
With that being said, Lake, I want to ask you. I'm gonna discontinue the YouTube platform because no matter what happens, they will trip with me if I play music on it. So we're gonna